students, welcome to my live teaching learning session of Indian Economy BECE 146. Today's topic is small scale industries. In last session you have studied about industrial sector and industrial policies. What are the various industrial policies which promote industrial growth and development? Now, today we will discuss about small scale industries. What is the meaning of small scale industries? What types of industries like small scale industry, cottage industry, tiny industries, village industries, medium size industries, and large scale industries? What is the meaning of all these types of industries? In this session, you will study about all these topics. Now let us start from first topic, small scale industry. Small scale industry, in short form, we can say that SSI. SSI is S stands for small. Next S stands for scale and I stands for industries. So small scale industries means which is an industrial undertaking with the investment not exceeding 100 lakh, it means 1 crore in plant and machinery. In case of auxiliaries or ancillaries industries, the investment ceiling is maximum limit. Investment ceiling on plant and machinery is also rupees 100 lakhs rupees, it means 1 crore. So, small scale industries are, we can define all types of industries with the help of investment limit criteria. Investment limit is very important. You must have to know how much investment you can put in small scale industries and how much investment is needed in the beginning of tiny or cottage industries and what are the investment limit of large scale industries. So small scale industries, the investment limit is at present 1 crore to 5 crore. So 1 crore to up to 5 crore rupees if you invest in your industrial plant, that is called small scale industrial unit. If you have invested 25 lakh rupees in your business organization or any industry, that is called tiny industries. Tiny industries are cottage industries in which investment limit is lower. And if you have invested money in between of 5 crore up to 10 crore, that is called medium size industries, MSME. Medium and small scale enterprises are called MSMEs. So small scale industries can be said that that type of industry in which uh, investment limit is near about 1 crore up to 5 crore, and in case of auxiliaries industries, the investment ceiling on plant and machinery is also rupees 1 crore. Small scale industries. The first of all, the idea of using these small scale industries for rural development was first convinced by the Village and Small Scale Industries Committee, which is known as Carway Committee, in 1955. It means the word small scale industries. This word, how this word originated? This word originated during the time period of 1955 when the unit of Carway Committee was established and it gave the concept of small scale industries. A small scale industry is defined with reference to the maximum investment allowed on the assets of a unit. In 1950, the limit was 5 lakh rupees only. At that time, the value of money was higher, and printing notes and the supply of money was lower. That's why at that time, when the value of money was very higher and when the amount or public holding in cash was very lower, at that time the limit of starting the small scale industries investment limit was only 5 lakh rupees, which was now at present it is 1 crore rupees up to 5 crore rupees in between of this range. So this concept of small scale industries originated during the Carvey Committee in 1955. Next is the meaning and definition of small scale industry. The definition of small scale industry varies from one country to another, from one time to another, in the same country, depending upon the pattern and stage of development, government policy, and administrative setup of the particular country. There are at least 50 different definitions of SSIs found and used in 75 countries. In some of the countries of the world, the criterion for defining small scale enterprises is related to the size of employment. For example, in USA, a small enterprise in work is one in which has employment of 500 people. It means in USA, if you want to define small scale industries, then we will see how many people are engaged in business industries. If 500 people are engaged in any business enterprises, that is called small scale enterprises. And in UK, it is less than 20 skilled laborers. In Germany, less than 300. If 300 people or less than 300 people are engaged in any business industrial unit, that type of industry is called small scale industry. And in Italy, less than 50 people. So the criteria of giving employment in small scale industry are different in different countries. In USA, 500 people. In UK, less than 20 skilled laborers. In Germany, less than 300. And in Italy, less than 50 people. However, in most of the countries, the definition of small scale enterprises are related to either investment or size of employment or both. It means if we want to define small scale industries, then either we can take investment limit criteria or we can define SSIs with the help of employment generation of the country people, how much employment is provided by the industrial unit, or how many people are engaged in SSIs. So, the size of employment and the investment limit criteria can define small scale industries. So, this is the meaning and definition of small scale industries in different countries, and we can define this SSI from one country to another country from the criteria of investment and employment. What is a cottage industry? Cottage industry is also known as tiny industry. A cottage industry is a small scale, decentralized manufacturing business often operated out of a home rather than a purpose built facility. Cottage industry mainly established in rural areas. And in cottage industry, mainly family members are engaged. In small scale industries, you can hire workers from outside. Not only family members will engage, you can hire worker from outside or from urban area. You can establish your small scale industry either in rural area or in urban area. But cottage industry mainly established in rural areas, and all the family members, relatives are engaged in cottage industry. The investment limit criteria of cottage industry is 25 lakh at present, which was only 5 lakh during the time period of 1956 industrial policy. So cottage industries are defined by the amount of investment required to start, as well as the number of people employed. They often focus on the production of labor intensive goods, but face a significant disadvantage when competing with factory based manufacturers that mass produce goods. Because we know that there are two types of technologies which we can use for the production of goods and services. These two producing technologies are, one is labor intensive technology and other is capital intensive technology. Labor intensive technology is called when we use more labor and use less capital. And capital intensive technology is that technique in which capital can be used more and labor can be used less. For Indian economy, labor intensive technology is appropriate because in India labor is abundant and most of the country people are unemployed due to high growth rate of population, and the most and second largest populated country in the world. So Indian people needed jobs and they want employment opportunities. And if government want to provide employment opportunities to all country people and government want to generate more and more employment facility, then we must give focus on small scale industries, because small scale industries are those industries who provide greater employment opportunities, because these industries use more labor intensive technology and less capital intensive techniques. So cottage industries and small scale industries are mainly those industries who mainly use labor intensive techniques and provide greater employment opportunities to the country people. But one disadvantage they face that labor intensive goods who focus on this technology, labor intensive goods, but face a significant disadvantage when competing with factory based manufacturers, because factory based manufacturers use capital intensive technology, most of the work done by machines, and they can produce more quantity of goods in a, because they use technologies, techniques never tired, techniques can work 24 hours, they don't need rest. That's why the industries who use capital intensive technology, they can produce more goods, or massive production can be uh, can be done by the manufacturer of factory based industries. So this is the one of the disadvantage of using this labor intensive technology. Otherwise, the labor intensive technology is very necessary for Indian economy, where most of the country people are still unemployed and they want to get jobs but not getting job opportunities due to using inappropriate technique of production like capital intensive technology. But in India, labor intensive, here labor is abundant, so that we use labor intensive technology for providing more employment opportunities. So this is the definition of cottage industry, where investment limit is only 25 lakh, which was earlier 10 lakh, and before this 10 lakh limit it was only 5 lakh, and before 5 lakh it was only 2 lakh rupees. So this investment criteria changes during time to time. So as well as the value of money falls and money supply rises, investment limit criteria also becomes changed. So that's why investment limit criteria, and with the help of employment, we can define this small scale industry and cottage industries. Next is small scale industries, important features of SSI. What are the features or characteristics of small scale industries? Small scale industries are those industries in which investment does not exceed 1 crore or up to 5 crore. In between of this range only investment can be held, and beyond this investment can't be made. Next is mainly engaged in the manufacture of parts, components or rendering of services, and it give contribution in exports near about 30%. It exports 30% of its production. So SSIs are those industries who gave good contribution in exports, and it invests rupees 25 lakhs in plant and machinery. So this is the important feature of small scale industries. Next is types of small scale industries. What are the various types and how we can classify these small scale industrial units? Small scale industries can be classified in different forms. One is modern small scale industries, second is cottage industries, third is village industries, which mainly established in villages or in rural areas, and next is ancillary industries. Ancillary industries or auxiliaries industries are those industries which help to big industries or large scale industries. They are called helping industries also. So these are the various types of small scale industries. Next is classification of SSIs. SSIs can be classified into two categories or two groups. One is traditional and other is modern. In traditional small scale industries, we include like khadi, village industry, handlooms, coir industries, sericulture, cottage industries, artisans industry, and handicrafts industries. Handicrafts, handloom, khadi, coir board or coir industries, sericulture, cottage industry, artistic goods made industry, all types of industries are called traditional small scale industries. And the modern small scale industries are power looms, manufacturing industries, export oriented industries, ancillary industries, tiny industries, and service oriented units. So the classification of small scale industries are in two groups. We can define this. One is traditional and other is modern. And in different categories, we can include different types of industries in these two broader categories. One is traditional and other is modern. Next is small scale industries, latest classification of SSI by the Development Act of 2006. So, latest classification of SSI was given by this Development Act of 2006, that is micro, small, and medium enterprises, which is known as in short form MSME. M is micro, S means small, M is medium, and E means enterprises. So MSME represent micro, small and medium enterprises, and it is defined by the act of this Development Act 2006 coming into force. The definitions and nomenclature have been revised from October 2006. Enterprises have been classified into two categories. One is the enterprises who are engaged in the manufacture and production of goods pertaining to any industry, that is called small scale industry, and enterprises engaged in providing or rendering services. So, according to latest classification of SSI by the Development Act 2006, we can classify enterprises in two categories. One is the enterprises who are engaged in manufacturing activities, and the other enterprises who are engaged in providing or rendering services. So these are the two broader categories of enterprises according to Development Act 2006, which define MSME in another aspects. Next is importance of small scale industries or role of small scale industries, or we can say that what is the advantages of small scale industries, or what role play played by small scale industries in Indian economy. So small scale industries are really very important, and it play very important role in Indian economy, and we can explain the importance of small scale industry with the help of these points. One is provides employment. First of all, small scale industries mainly use labor intensive technology, and labor intensive technology is that technology in which we use more labor and less capital. In Indian economy, where labor is available in abundant quantity, so we should use more labor for producing goods and services. So small scale industries mainly generate employment opportunities for the country people. So it provides greater employment opportunities to all country people, either they are living in rural areas or in urban areas. Because we can establish this small scale industrial unit in both areas, rural and urban. So it provides more employment facilities or more employment opportunities to the country people. Second point is facilitates women growth. We know that small cottage industries and small scale industries where women work most of these industries. So it facilitates women growth like carpet, mat, pickles, and jam, jelly, etc. are called, included in cottage industries, and all these works done by women. So, women growth can be possible by establishing these types of industries like small scale and cottage industries, because it provides more employment opportunities to women also. So it facilitates women growth. Third is balanced regional development. These small scale industries are very helpful, very necessary for removing regional disparity, because if we want to develop Indian economy, and if we reduce this regional disparity, and if we want to establish balanced regional development or growth, then we must focus on small scale industries, and we should start these types of industries in India so that economy can grow at a very faster rate, and economy grow with the balanced regional development. Next point is mobilization of large resources. Small scale industries play very important role uh, for mobilizing the large resources. We know that in India, resources, here latent resources, natural resources, and resources are in a huge quantity, but due to lack of capital formation, lack of investment, we are not using these available resources. So, if we want to use these available resources, then we must start small scale and cottage enterprises. And we should promote these types of industries for mobilization of large resources. Next is optimization of capital. In small scale industries, capital we use less, and the less use of capital, if we are using less capital and more labor, then whatever capital we are using, we will optimally use that. If we are using 5 crore rupees capital or plant and machinery in small scale industry, then we will use efficiently or adequately or optimally. So if we want to use optimization of capital use, then we must start this small scale industrial unit. Next is promotes export. As we have discussed earlier, that small scale industries mainly give contribute in exports. Near about 30% exports are made by small scale industries. Next is it helps in large scale industries. So small scale industries are complementary to large scale industries. These industries are not substitute. Substitutes are those goods which can use in place of other, like tea or coffee. Either you can use tea or you can take coffee. But complementary goods are those goods which are always used together. Without one thing, you can't use another. Like without needle, thread is useless. Without a car, petrol is useless. Or without scooter or without any vehicle, petrol, diesel, you are useless. And without mobile, SIM card is useless. So complementary goods are those goods which always use together. Same as small scale industries and cottage industries and large scale industries. All small scale enterprises and large scale industries are complementary to each other, because small scale industries provide parts and big or large scale industries provide a whole product. So whole product needed parts, and parts are provided by small scale industries. That's why small scale industries are complementary to large scale industries. So complementary role played by small scale industry. That's why small scale industry, we can say that very important role play by these industries, and it develops entrepreneurship. Uh, the person who have very less amount of capital, they can also establish their industries or business unit with the help of less investment and using more labor. So it develops entrepreneurship. If you have no capacity or no financial power to start large scale industry, then you can put less investment in business enterprises and start small scale or cottage industry, and you can become entrepreneur for your own business. So these are the main importance of small scale industries. Now we can elaborate all these points. Large exports. Many products of the small scale industries like handloom, cotton fabrics, silk fabrics, handicrafts, carpets, jewelry, etc. are exported to foreign countries. Their share in the total export is as much as 40% now, but earlier it was 30%. Next is use of latent. Latent means domestic resources. These resources are the hoarded wealth, family labor, artisans' skill, native entrepreneurship, etc. So, latent resources include hoarded wealth, family labor, artisans' skills, native entrepreneurship. Being thinly spread throughout the country, these resources can't be used by large scale industries, which need them in big amount and at a few specified places. So, small scale industries provide opportunities to all small entrepreneurs to learn, to take risk, to experiment, and to innovate and to compete with others. Next is promoting welfare. Small scale industries play a very important role in increasing the welfare of the economy. Small scale industries are very important for welfare reasons. This increases their income levels and quality of life. Further, these industries tend to promote equitable distribution of income and reduce inequalities of income and wealth in a country. This also helps in the reduction of regional economic disparities. The freedom to work, self reliance, self confidence, enthusiasm to achieve, and all such traits of a healthy nation can be built around the activities performed in these industries. It also becomes possible to preserve the inherited skill of our artisans, which would otherwise disappear. So, if we want to preserve the inherited skills of our artisans, then we must start small scale industries. So, small scale industries are very necessary for equitable distribution of income and wealth, to reduce regional disparities, and to preserve the inherited skills of our artisans, and it provides freedom to work, it increases self-reliance, self-confidence, enthusiasm to achieve, and all such traits of a healthy nation. So it promotes welfare, which is very necessary for the country people. Next is increase in employment. The rate of employment opportunities can be increased by using or starting small scale industries. As we know that in India, the rate of unemployment is increasing day by day. To control unemployment, it is necessary that we should increase the small scale industries because these are labor intensive. Our farmers can also easily work in small scale industries. We know that in India, 70% people are living in rural areas, and more than 50% of the country people are engaged in agricultural activities. And in agriculture sector, disguised unemployment and seasonal unemployment exist. And if we want to reduce this problem or solve this problem of disguised unemployment or seasonal unemployment, and if we want to provide whole time period or whole year jobs opportunities, then we must start small scale enterprises in rural areas where disguised unemployment and seasonal unemployment widely seen by us. So, a farmer can also easily work in small scale industries. It is not possible to provide government jobs to all the unemployed people because government jobs are very few, and it is not possible to provide all country people to government jobs. So it may also increase the self-employment. And self-employment can be generated by or created by small-scale industries. Next is increase in foreign exchange reserves. If we do more exports of small-scale industrial products, then we can generate or increase foreign exchange earnings. The various kinds of goods like carpets, sports, and artistic goods or handicrafts, handloom item or handmade products which are not available in abroad because in foreign countries they mainly use capital intensive technology. In abroad or in foreign countries machine made products are in abundant quantity, but artistic goods or handmade goods are very less. That's why they imported these goods from Indian economy, and these goods are produced by small scale industrial units. So the various kinds of goods which is produced by small scale industrial unit, we can do exports and earn foreign currency. So we earn a lot of foreign exchange by exporting these goods. So it helps in increasing foreign exchange reserves also. Next is use of industrial waste. The waste of large scale industries like cotton and steel can be used by the small scale industries. In this way, we can save a lot of capital. So, small scale industries can use large scale industrial waste material and it can use in a productive way. In this way, we can save a lot of capital. It provides employment opportunities to women also. Not only men, women also can work in small scale industries. Our women is engaged in the cottage and small scale industry and increasing the production because in our society women can't work with other men in the factories. We should increase the number of cottage industries to make the female sector a real asset of the nation. So it provides more employment opportunities to only not only to only men. It provides greater employment opportunities to women also. So we should promote small scale and cottage industries for generating more employment opportunities for both male and female. So it helps in employment, generating the employment for women, and for women growth uh, can be increased with the help of SSIs. Next is increase in the income. It can increase the rural prosperity, and rural people can become more prosperous with the help of these small scale industries. Increase in the production of small scale industrial product. It increases the income of the rural people. The rise in income improves the standard of living of the rural area. There is a great need of small scale industries. Cheaper production. The small scale industry, which mainly use labor intensive technology, because we know that in India labor is abundant, that's why labor is available at a very lower wage rate. Labor is cheap in subcontinental. So the production of small scale industry is cheaper than capital goods industry due to low price of people and purchase more goods and market expands due to low price. If price is low of the products, then people will buy more, and if people will buy more, then market will increase and production level will also increase. Next is proper distribution of wealth. The small scale industries increases the income of the people and reduces the gap in between of rich and poor and the gap in between of haves or haves not. So we can reduce the poverty by expanding the small scale industries. If we want to distribute properly our income and wealth, then we must start or we must focus on the establishment of small scale industries and cottage industries. Next is establishment with small capital. We can establish these industries only with less capital. So we can say that in small scale industry we use less capital and more labor. So in subcontinental, most of the people are poor, so they can start the production with less capital or small capital in SSIs. Next is it helps in development of backward areas. We can develop backward areas by establishing the small scale industry in these areas. It will remove poverty from backward areas. So it helps in the development of backward area. If we want to uh, develop the backward regions or backward areas, then we must start these small scale and cottage enterprises in our country. Reduction in population pressure. We know that in India, population pressure is excessive and population pressure is more in agriculture sector because in India, um, larger employment opportunities are provided by agriculture. That's why more than half of the country people are still engaged in agricultural activities. But if we want to reduce the population pressure on agriculture sector, then the development of small scale industries can reduce the pressure of population on land and increase the level of income of the country people. Next is reduction in migration. The unemployed labor force is migrating to other countries because if labor is not getting employment opportunities in Indian economy, then definitely he will migrate to another country for searching jobs. If we want to reduce this migration and we want to reduce the brain drain problem, then we should start small scale and cottage industries in our country so that people can get employment opportunities in our country. If they will get employment in our country, then they will not go to another country and the migration of country people will reduce. And the problem of brain drain will also reduce. At present, brain drain is increasing. Why it is increasing? Because India is not providing good employment opportunities to our country people. Because here, country people are highly educated, highly skilled, highly talented, but not getting wages, good salary, employment opportunities in our country. That's why they are migrating, they are moving from our country to another country for getting more employment opportunities, for getting mm, enough salary for their talent, for their skill, for their education. So, if we want to reduce migration, then unemployed labor force is migrating in another country, and if we want to reduce this problem, then we must expand this small scale industry. It can serve the nation in a very good way. Next is, in short form, we can say that the what is the important role played by small scale industry? It provide employment opportunities. It is very necessary for the equitable distribution of income and wealth. It can decentralize the industrial sector because large scale industries are mainly established in urban areas where infrastructural facilities and all types of facilities are available like power, water, and labor force, and roads, transportation, communication, banking facility. Mainly large scale industries are established in that area where all facilities are available. But small scale industries we can establish in that area where these infrastructure facility is not fully available. So, if we want to decentralize the industrial units, then we must expand the small scale industrial unit in all the regions of the country, either in rural or in urban. So it increases decentralization in industrial sector and less pressure of population on agriculture. If we want to reduce more pressure of population on agriculture, then we must expand small scale and cottage industries. It will definitely increase the production level because it needs less capital. It needs less capital and more labor. So, small scale industry play a very important role in Indian economy. Next is we can explain the small scale industries with the help of this investment criteria or investment limit. The enterprise eligibility is micro. Enterprises are MSME. M is micro, S is small, and M stands for medium, and E stands for enterprises. In micro industries, which is called cottage industry, which is known as tiny industries, investment limit for manufacturing sector is less than 25 lakh. And investment limit for service sector means like transport, communication, banking, insurance, etc. are called service sectors. So who are not producing anything but providing services. If you are establishing micro unit, then in manufacturing sector, then investment limit is less than 25 lakh. And if you are establishing your micro unit in service sector, then investment limit is less than 10 lakh. And if you want to start small scale enterprises in manufacturing sector, then investment limit is 25 lakh to 5 crore. And if you want to start small scale enterprises in service sector, then investment limit is 10 lakh to 2 crore. And for medium enterprises, investment limit for manufacturing sector is 5 crore to 10 crore, and investment limit for service sector for medium enterprises is 2 crore to 5 crore. So we can define small scale enterprises, medium size enterprises, micro enterprises with the help of two criterion. One is investment criteria and other is employment criteria, which we have discussed in earlier this. So 5 crore to 10 crore medium size industries and 2 crore to 5 crore in service sector for medium size industry. This is the criteria of investment in micro, small and medium size industries set by the government. Next is what is the difference between small scale industry and large scale industry? There is a wide difference between small scale industry and large scale industry. Small scale industries are those industries in which operations, manpower, and financial restrictions limit the volume and nature of work. Uh, in small scale industries, unprofessional people can start SSIs, but large scale industries are started by professionally managed by employed personnel. And large scale industries can afford to increase the production and indulge in diversification activities, but small scale industries can use only labor intensive technology. Here some financial um, bottlenecks and some restriction or investment limit restrictions exist. That's why they can't engage in diversification of activities and they can't increase too much production. In small scale industry, do not follow formalities and procedures for organizational activities. But in large scale industry, if you want to establish your large scale industry, then you must follow guidelines and procedures. Next is small scale industries. In these types of industries, it is difficult to make investment in capital purchases and different in procuring loans from banks and financial institutions. It is very difficult to take loans and advances from financial institutions for small scale industry because small scale industries work in a small scale. That's why their goodwill is less than large scale industries, and they can take less borrowings from the banking institution, but large scale industry, they can take more loans from banking institutions, and their goodwill is very big or higher. That's why large scale industries can get easily financial assistance from banks and other financial institutions. Next is small scale industries. The business role is limited for to supplying components or services to big industries. Small scale industries who produce in small quantity, not in bulk quantity. So raw material is available at a higher price, and marketing facility is also not available for small scale industries, and business role is also limited to supplying components or services to big industries, and large scale industries are become exporter of global players. It are called global players. So large scale industries can become exporters of more goods, and they can involved in global businesses. Next is, in small scale industries, education level is low in employees, but in large scale industries, the best talent can be higher. Next is, frequent turnover of employees exist in small scale industries. In large scale industry, due to better working condition, it is low. It means migration or frequent turnover of employees are greater in small scale industry and lower in large scale industries. In small scale industries, the employee morale is lower, and in large scale industry, the morale of employees are higher. So these points can say that what is the major differences in between of these small scale industries and large scale industries. In large scale industry, there is no limit of investment. You can invest any amount of money in these industries, but for small scale industry, the investment criteria is set by the government for micro, small, and tiny industries. But in large scale industry, before 1991, the limit was fixed by the government under the Act of MRTP. In 100 crore limit was fixed for large scale industry. But at present, this act has been abolished, so there is no investment criteria for large scale industry. You can invest whatever amount you have, like 200 crore, 500 crore, billions of dollars you can invest in large scale industries. So this is the basic difference. Next is growth and performance of small scale industries in year of 1991 to 2011-12 in different aspects, like number of small scale units, how much small scale units was in 1990, 91, 91 to 92, 92 to 93, and so on, 2011 to 12. And what role of these small scale industries in production, in employment, in export. From this table, we can say that here in 1990-91, number of small scale units was only in millions, 6.787, but in 2011-12, this number of units of small scale industries increases 32.56. It means the number of small scale units in millions is increasing in these subsequent years, like 1991, 92, 91, 92, 92, 93. And the ratio of this number of units are increasing. And in production, in rupees in millions, 1991 at this time period, 635180, the production was this, but in 2011-12, the production was 12214,420. It means 12 lakh, uh, 20 12 crore 21 lakh 4,420. In employment, this ratio is also increasing. In 1990-91, It was in 15.834 million, but 2011-12 77.127. And in each and every year, we are watching here that the ratio in employment, in production, in number of small scale units are showing increment. And in exports, their contribution is also increasing. Earlier it was in 1991 96,640 millions, but 2011-12 it was 2 lakh 2 crore 69 lakh 1,250. So the growth and performance of these small scale industries are showing greater increment in each and every sector. Either it may be production or increasing the employment opportunities or increasing the contribution in exports, and the number of small scale units all are increasing. Next is what problems faced by cottage and small scale industries. Uh, we have done role of small scale and cottage industries. Now we will discuss about what problems they have to face. Uh, they face mainly problem of raw material. These industries do not get raw material in adequate quantity. Whatever raw material they get is poor in quality and high in price, because we know that if we purchase in a less quantity of raw material or anything, then we have to pay higher price. But if we buy any quantity of commodity in a bulk quantity or in a huge or massive quantity, then we can get at a very lower price. So these industries, by it is clear by its name, these industries are small scale industries, so they produce lesser quantity, so they need less raw material. But these industries do not get raw material in adequate quantity. Whatever raw material they get is poor in quality and higher in price. It increases the cost of production, and the goods produced are of inferior quality because they use less capital and more labor. And if any industry use more capital and machines, machine made goods are called superior, and handmade goods are called inferior. So that's why the problem of raw material exists in small scale industries. Second problem is lack of power. We know that small scale industries are generally started in rural areas, or where regional disparity exists in backward regions. So, lack of power, lack of electricity. These industries do not get proper or regular power supply, because in India, at present, most of the rural areas are suffering from this power supply problem. There are frequent power cuts. Small industries do not have alternative source of energy, so their production process suffers on account of shortage of power. Next is problem of finance. These industries do not get adequate loan facility, as they can't offer good security good security because of poverty. They get very little financial accommodation from commercial banks and industrial cooperative societies. So they largely depends on private money lenders for finance. The latter change exorbitant rates of interest in some cases compel the debtors to sell their finished products to them at cheaper price. In this way, these industries are subjected to double exploitation. Next problem is old method of production, because their investment limit criteria uh, does that investment limit of capital is less in these industries, so they can't afford modern technologies which are available at a very higher cost. So these industries make use of old machines of production mostly. Old tools and equipments like oil explorer and handlooms are still in use. Result in is fall in quantity of output, and the goods produced are of inferior quality. Such goods have very little demand. So these are the problems, and the problems of marketing also faced by these small scale industries. Now in today's session we have discussed about the meaning and role of small scale industries and the problem which faced by these small scale industries. And the remaining portion of this small scale industrial unit we will discuss in next session. Thank you.